Hey guys, Vivi-chan here. Hope you guys doing well. So we're gonna get back into that fruits basket with episode 2. And before we start, I just want to quickly say, sorry, I know last episode I keep mentioning like, oh, their appearance look different. Like when I'm editing it, I'm like, oh shoot, I said it so many times. So I'll try not to say it. But for new characters, I still have to like talk about their appearance. But for now, I won't say because I know like the art style has changed and you can see in the original one her eyes are like bigger, so that's why I say she looked more mature here, but it's not bad, it's just something I noticed. Okay, I'll stop talking about that for now. And everyone just looks really young and mature at the same time. Yeah, especially Shigure. Yeah, I know. I for some reason I keep calling Shigure Shigeru. Anyways, let's just jump right into the episode and play. Who's package? It's like, yeah, yeah, you got some animals. Oh, what a smart dog! Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like in the original they made it more comedic. Like, see, there's no soundtrack, right, in the background. It'd be so cute if they were arguing and like meowing and barking and. So cute. He's not even moving his mouth when he's talking. Okay, here comes the opening. Oh, I love how it sounds. It's oh. At first I was like, there's no like the credits, you know. Oh, it looks so beautiful. I don't mind the lines, but it's a little bit distracting. The hat is important. Ah! Ah! It's like I'm going with you guys. Oh, do you hear that? Oh, that was a wonderfully done opening. Great. He was just so into the moment. How I like the voice actor for Kill. Yeah, Shigure is feeling more and more into the character I know he is. Yeah. For a second, I thought it was like Ranma. He'll change in the water. Yeah. Tends to keep to himself at school. Don't want to stand out. But his looks. Akito san. And that. Yeah. Yeah, one thing about getting close to someone, you start to like them, and if they get their memories erased, here she comes. Oh, it's them. Hmm. Yeah, they could have got their memories erased too. No, not the what's it called? The habe called? Yeah. Oh, he told her. Oh, so close. Oh, don't come in. Oh, that was fast. Hmm. Oh my god. This little scene, it just brings me back to reading Fruits Basket. I get so emotional. Oh, get the short end of the stick. Oh, that ladder could have hit her. Another accident. Good news. Oh, she looks like totally different. You dug it out. Where did it go? Siberia. How do you trick someone into taking a school exam? Well, I guess he would do it. He's like an actual cat, like foreign territory. Did she always have a hair curler or straightener? Yeah. Doesn't that count as hugging? But I get it. Yeah. Even the way he landed. Ooh. Yeah, when you feel to you guilty, you want to get punched, but the only problem is always because Yuki-kun is there. Hmm. It also takes strength to stop. Oh man, she's been thinking about it the whole day. It'd be nice if they like added some tension music. Okay, there's the tension. But first name basis? Oh, Kyokun. Yeah, he said so. He didn't have much interactions with people. Yeah, he's always been focused on Yuki, but when there's. I love Shigure's teasing. Oh, damn, that's the end of the episode? Oh. Well, everything seems so, like, taking their time. Yeah, the opening was pretty sweet. It was like, the whole episode is kind of like, you sit back and enjoy it. Like, maybe it's because I already read the manga, or maybe it's because, like, everything is just taking their time and going very sweetly, so there's not much to comment on. Like, it just makes me happy watching it. Yeah, and we get to see a little bit of Akito, but that person will be just shrouded in mystery. Oh man, when Yuki can, like, unbutton his shirt a little bit. Hmm. You know what? I'm thinking for this series, I'm going to actually edit out the scenes. So it'll be like an easier watch. I feel like there's not much to my reactions. One, because I know what's gonna happen. Even though it's slow, it's like an enjoyable slow. You know what I mean? I expected them to start going to. I'm gonna quickly just check this manga chapter out, but I felt like this whole chapter was literal. This whole episode was literally one chapter. One whole chapter is like 40, 50 pages. I didn't count, but like this is one whole chapter, which isn't bad at all. It is very accurate. Like, maybe I'm just thinking way too ahead because I'm like, oh, let's get to like that part. It's pretty well paced, and we get to see a bit more into Kyo's character. Like he said, he's used to being alone, so he doesn't really know how to interact with people. So when Shigure was like sitting him down and telling him like you like the analogy between like punching a table is the same as interacting with friends. Like, you gotta know how to hold back. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna hurt people, but like this interaction is what creates bonds. And maybe in the future, you'll get to fall in love with someone special. And throughout the episode, you can see both characters starting to, they get like a little affection for Tohru. Like the way she smiles, the way she does things, like naturally caring about them. Yuki couldn't just looks like he has like a little crush, like he's blushing at little things, while Kyo is more embarrassed because obviously that's more like his character. I know I mentioned this before, but even though it's supposed to be a funny scene, they don't take the route to make it a funny scene. Like, more like they just try to naturally make it a real-time situation. Like, she just runs out, oh my gosh, like there are animals. Like, they could have put like a laughing soundtrack, like a jumpy, upbeat soundtrack in the background, which is what I'm used to, but they chose not to do that. And we can see Kyo has not been to any school for the last 2 months because he's been training in the woods somewhere to wanting to beat Yuki. Now, I'm not sure how much Yuki trains or practices martial arts anything, but he's just naturally so strong. He just beats up Kyo so naturally. Like, Kyo is someone who can just naturally just punch a table and break that table in half. Like, that ain't easy. The amount of times he got slapped and kicked by Yuki, damn. But he's persistent. He doesn't give up. Like his like driving goal, it seems like, is to defeat Yuki. And poor Tohru always sort of get caught up in the middle of it because she doesn't want them to fight, and she wants to be their friend. Yuki already friendly with her, so she's cool with that. But she calls him Soma-kun, right? Not Yuki-kun. Yeah, while for Kyo, she can't call both of them Somas. So, yeah, the other one is Kyo-kun. I thought I remembered for the uniform, her clothes was dirty from, like, the landslide, but I think they just wanted to, like, cut that out to make it shorter. Things happen a little differently. I'm looking at the manga right now. Like, yeah, it was after she changed, and then Yuki started to tell her about the past, and he's got his friends' memories suppressed, so he's scared to create new friends in hopes of them losing their memories. Because with someone you like, not in terms of romantically, but just like as a friend, a family, forgets you, like you can't even talk about like all the past things you've done because they don't even remember it. He's scared to have that interaction, and he's scared to lose Tohru because he's starting to like her. And Tohru says something like, hey, even if I forget, can we still be friends? And I don't have to say it, but the animal forms look extra adorable. Look like webtoon designs. Or outlines is kind of bolded, and they're just like super cute. Lots of misunderstandings happen with Kyo and Tohru, like I said earlier. But it's like a fun tease so far, right? Beginning is because like he's in the middle of talking with Yuki, doesn't even notice her, and then later on when he tries to talk to her through the woods, like she smacks him, but it's all good. I love how Tohru just naturally expresses her feelings outright, like when talking to Yuki, like, I'll promise not to tell anyone. Like she doesn't say like, she doesn't even just says it, she's like, I'll take a cigarette and I'll burn it into like my skin, my flesh, symbolize like the promise. Like that's how serious she is. She doesn't take anything for granted. She's not joking around, and that's why Yuki likes her. Kyo also senses that through Tohru too. Like the girls in class, they were all like curious and asking him. Like one girl actually like hugs him right away, and he's like not used to that, and that's like like too much. Like that's crossing the territory, and you know him being a cat, it's just like extra. Like ooh, like I don't know you. Pushes her down, and Kyo and Tohru bonded after that little walk, and the Shigure teasing Kyo is just like the best. And so far I think this episode we see him like after Shigure tricks him into taking the exam, which I don't know how you be tricked, because you're like, what the hell is this, like math, English, I'm not taking this, like I'm out of here. But like how, like, right? But that's just like the cute part of Kyo. He's innocent, and like Tohru said, he's awkward at the beginning, but there's like a gentle and honest side to him. Yeah, they're eating dinner, and it's all going well. It's not like a very bad thing, but like I said, I'm not used to it being quiet during a comedic scene, and that brings me to the soundtrack. Like, besides the opening, which was a great and fitting sound, like I said, I love the original anime's opening. Like, that was such like a sweet and like gentle song. The opening wasn't like a lot of flashy, you know, the usual anime openings. It was very just showing all of the characters like kind of still framed. There was a little bit of moments where you see Yuki, Tohru, and Kyo walking, and that's gonna be important, so I'm not gonna talk much about that. Very simple opening, not a lot of movements. I don't know what's with like the interesting borders, but I guess that's their take on it. I don't know if it means something, but yeah, it's a little distracting. I don't want to say that word because it has like a negative tone to it, but yeah, but it's like, it's okay. And the soundtrack is just very simple. They don't try to have any like unique sound. Like there's nothing I remember about the soundtrack. And some parts I think like it was just quiet. It was just like the voices. And there is like somewhat of a sad scene, like when Yuki is talking about his path. There's like a simple like bell sound, like ding, a bell soundtrack, but it's not really like noticeable. Like I can't even remember it or anything. So just those two, and other than that, this one episode covered a chapter, and I'll give it like a very good rating, like an 8 out of 10. We got to see like the interactions between Tohru, Yuki, and Kyo. Obviously, you could see that there's like a love triangle. And oh yeah, I didn't even talk about Akito. Like I said, this person is shrouded in mystery, and Akito has given the approval for Tohru to stay with them as long as she keeps the secret. No memory suppression is needed. Yeah, there's a part where Yuki was like, we gotta listen to Akito. We can't like go against what Akito says. Akito wanted them to go to an all-boys school, but like Yuki... And he says in episode 1, like, I want to try to get away from the Somas. I guess this is, like, the most he can do. At least stay, like, in his own house. I mean, they'll talk more about, like, the Soma's backstory, which is very interesting. And I can't wait, like, till they, like, show an anime so I can talk more about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this reaction. Please let me know your comments and thoughts on this episode. I'll be sure to read them. And see you guys for next reaction. Peace out.